3-0 from Dean. Misses up high and a 4-pitch walk to start the ball game. Beautiful day for baseball here at Covenant Health Park as we check out the weather. We had a little bit of rain in the sun and transfer into the shade as the runner's off on the first pitch to Madej, and he's going to be in there as that throw skips into center field. So Ragsdale actually picks up his first stolen base as using all of the pitch clock as Madej chops one up the middle right to the other #1 prospect. As actually that's Ed Howard over there at shortstop who guns him down. Runner moves over to third base for the first out of the inning. 0-2. Got him looking, strike 3. Burke didn't like the call, but Nick Dean, 1-2 from Dean. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back to too many buttons for MLB The Show right there as Ramirez pops one up. This one's going to stay on the infield right side. Blake Burke watches it flop into the leather. 1 up, 1 down for Knoxville here in the first. First pitch is swung on over to the right side, but right to the positioned first baseman in Blake Burke, who flips it back to DeBerry. 2 up, 2 down quickly for Knox. PS all over the place, but this one a soft grounder right back to the pitcher, and DeBerry works it right over to Burke for 1-2 to move a little bit more in the zone as he uses it right there to get a pop up, this time on the right side deep into foul territory. Edgar Alvarez with a basket catch. Nice one there from the first. He's been with us for 5 games, but he's got some electric stuff as he gets a short dribbler over to the first base side. No one covering, and it looks like Bovey's going to be safe. 2-1. That one's crushed out into right field. It's going to be down for a base hit as Bovey pulls up into second base. Wood with a short turnaround first, back-to-back. Fernando Rodney feel as the 1-2 is chopped over to third. Rojas going to step on the bag and throw across. Double play. Play right there. He kind of took a wide angle to first base and slid in there safely.
Yeah, just a slight bit of hesitation from Kenji coming off the mound.
Play even as early as last year. As Trice gets called out on strikes. Good break into the wind with the 1-2. Another backwards K. 2 of them. Now ready with the 1-2. Slider got him swinging. Striked out the side.
And the pitch home. Swing and a miss. Goes to the breaker with Josiah Ragsdale. Goes after in the first offering. Towering fly ball out to left. Trice drifting back onto the warning track, and he secures it for out #2. As Connor alluded to in the last inning, that wind 3-0 from Perez, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Jesus Madej. Puts a runner on with 2 outs here in the top half of the third.
Yeah, and you mentioned it when he came into the game, Matt. Kenji Perez tried
behind the second base bag. Here comes the 2-2, a swing and a miss. Here comes the 0-2 from DeBerry. Swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts for Jaron DeBerry. He buries home on the 1-2. Armas, a slow roller up the middle. Madej grabs it at short. A sidearm sling to first. And there's out #2. 2-2, called strike 3. 5 strikeouts for DeBerry. He has struck out 5 of the last from Perez. And he loses Fisher. Got ahead 1-2. Delivers 3 straight balls. And Fisher is aboard on a leadoff walk to kick off the top half of the 4th inning. Getting loose, trying to get the fans going here on Knox Vegas as this one is blooped out into center. Howard tracking it over his shoulder, and he holds onto it. Oh, my goodness. Take a bow 2-0 as the runner is on the move. Armas the throw down, and it is in time. Fisher gunned down by Armas. Right-hander comes home on the first pitch. Wood wastes no time, slashes it up the middle, and he's aboard with his second base hit of the night.
Rhett and Collins hiding over there somewhere.
2-2. Brown Jr. frozen. He goes in the final week of the regular season. Oh, look what I found, says Jaron DeBerry. Talk about flashing the leather. A comebacker screaming off the bat of Ramirez.
Rounding up, you had it.
Jefferson Rojas goes after the first pitch, pops it up into shallow right field. Drifting back is Eric Brown Jr., and he holds on to it for out #2. Here's the break even to Ayers. Strike 3 called. Strikeout #6 for Jaron DeBerry.
And he's carving through. As well as our trivia question inning as Hurtubise grounds one to third base. Diving stop from Rojas. Spins around and makes the play. You see that short step now into it as the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Got him with the changeup. 0-1. Ripped right up the middle, and there's that first hit right on cue. Plenty of fans were waiting for him outside the gates all morning, just waiting for some signal, and he's finally giving them something to cheer about. Swing and a miss, runners off, not gonna matter because that's the last out of the inning. Trice will take this one outside, and there it is. The perfect game is gone for Jared. Don't we all? As Edgar Alvarez chases a fastball up high and goes down on this pitch, though. As Seamus grounds it up the middle. Madej waits for the big hop, bobbles it, gets the out at second, but they've got no play at first. That quick bobble right there. Montgomery has had a slow start. They're only 4-10. As that's a called strike 3. Drew Bowser not happy with it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rojas starts the count offering on the way. Outside, ball 4. So another walk issued by the Smokies staff. They've had issues with command all night, but the defense has been stellar behind them to hold this game scoreless. Full count. Runners on the move, but the pitch is low. So Adam Chesky could have walked to second base. Would have been the same. Still get him out of the inning as the 3-1. Inside, ball 4. 3 straight walks to load the bases. Next 2-2. Called strike 3 right on the outside corner. Infield pulled way back as the first pitch to Hurtaby's outside for a ball. Hurtaby's 0 for 2 today. Former Chattanooga lookout. Signed with the Brewers organization as a free agent before the 2025 season. Went 2 for 4 yesterday, the 1-0. Outside and 2 straight balls, missing away to the lefty. Sun setting beyond Covenant Health Park. Shadows covering the entire stadium now, and the wind not whipping quite as vigorously as it was before. The 2-0. Down and in for ball 3. 3 straight out of the zone for Rojas, and now in danger of walking home the first run of the ball game. There's his numbers on the night. It's either been a walk or a strikeout, it seems like, for him. Trying to get back into the count, the 3-0. Taken all the way is Hurtaby's, and it's outside, ball 4. First run of the home run, the 2-1. Ripped out into right field. That's down for a base hit. One Shuckers run will score as the stop sign given. Time. 1-1. This one's driven down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. Jesus Madej goes grand. 4 more runs on the board for the Shuckers as Madej breaks out in a big way. His first 2 hits of the series in the last 2 at-bats, and this time brings home 4 runs. A grand slam for his 9th home run of the season, and the #1 prospect in all of baseball has put up a crooked number for Biloxi. It's now 6-0.
And it just looks so smooth for Jesus Madej.
3-1 from Santana. Below the knees, ball 4. And the Shuckers have hit all the way around. Andrew Fisher, who lit off the inning, set to bat next.
Style.
It's Blake Burke way off on the pitch, and wow, Ariel Armas thought that was strike 3. He was ready to let Burke take. The Shuckers are teaching him something over there. As Fisher launches the 2-2 deep out into right field, but that one dies in the air, and Alex Ramirez going to have plenty. Pitch still going strong as the 3-2 misses inside, and Armas draws a walk. Second leadoff walk in as many innings, and the Smokies need to find some life here in the 6th, but hey, in the last 2 nights,
12 RBIs.
Ed Howard lifts the first pitch into shallow right field, looking like it's getting down for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. Ed Howard with a shallow fly. 1-1 to Alvarez. Right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Armas getting the wave around third. He will score without a throw, and the Smokies are finally on the board. On the way to Rojas. Takes ball 4 up high. Second walk issued by DeBerry in the inning, and now the Smokies load him up. This over here. Does the 2-2 to Ayers. A called strike 3, and that one didn't look close. Carter Trice coming up next, swinging at the first pitch and launches one caught by Jesus Madej. Saves a run with a lead from DeBerry. Chopped up the line, first base side, could be a tough play, but DeBerry's going to grab it and make the out himself.
2-2. Adam Chesky sends it the other way. Drifting into the corner goes Carter Trice, and he makes... As here comes a chopper up the middle by Bovee. Howard snags it on the move, snaps it throw to first, and there's out number 2. Comes home on the payoff pitch. And it dips low as Wood with a strong 9-pitch at bat. Here comes another 0-2, and this time Brown Jr. does not get a foul. Another payoff to Seamus. Wave and a miss. Strikeout number 10. 1-0 on the way. Bowser shoots it the other way. Snagged on the move by Eric Brown Jr. Flicks it to first, and Burke. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. New career high for Jaron DeBerry.
Tyler Santana works to the bottom, then the top. Hurtubise swinging at the first pitch and past the diving attempt of Drew Bowser into right field for a leadoff single out of the 9 spot. Full count offering is down low as the runner was off, but it's not going to matter. Hurtubise got it all around. We're in Tennessee after all as the day goes down swinging. 0-2 to Burke. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw that golden sombrero on. Made some phenomenal defensive plays tonight as well as the 3-1. Outside ball 4. Scalzo's deal. This one lofted out into shallow left field, falling quickly and down in front of Carter Trice. Hurtubise scores. Ragsdale gets the wave, and he will score. As the throw comes in late, starting to get a little bit heavier as the Smokies fans vacate their seats, and this ball is out into right field. Another base hit. They're going to wave Fisher around third. Throw from Ramirez is well in time, and Armas tags him out. Jimenez out of the windup. The 2-0 is ripped. That one deep out into the left center gap, going towards the Smokies bullpen and right into it. Ed Howard giving Knox Vegas something to cheer about here in the 8th inning. Leaves the yard for the 2nd time this season. So that one's going to be a seated iron forge after this one as Ramirez chops one to third base. Bovee with a nice play. Long throw over to Burke at first, and they got 5-3. Garriola take a seat off that bench as Rojas slips a major league pop fly out into center field, but Ragsdale's going to have plenty of room to bring that one down as that's the 2nd out. George has no idea there on camera. He doesn't have a headset, and his Owen Ayers goes down swinging. In fact, as Wood drives this one out into right center, going to be a long run for Ramirez as it splits the gap. Matthew Wood going to pull up into second base, on base for the 5th time tonight in his first extra base hit. Now 3 for 3 with a pair of walks.
Mile-an-hour pitches from young Frankie.
This one goes right to Frankie and tosses it over to first for the first out of the inning. Next 3-2 just low for ball 4. Smokies fans going to let Littleton hear it as that'll put runners on the corners for the Shuckers. Ragsdale lifts one high and deep into right center field. Seamus going to look up and watch it fly into the creek. A 3-run homer for Josiah Ragsdale. Just his 2nd home run of the season for the 22-year-old prospect, and this one blows it wide open for Biloxi. They're now going to lead 11-2. Friends of the broadcast is Jesus Madej going to launch a single into left field, beats the shifted infield, and he's going to try to take second base. Throw from left field is not in time. Madej pushing the pace and gets extra bases as a reward. Perfect on summer days like this as the runner's off for third. Armis's throw is not in time. Madej's going to steal. 0-2 from Scalzo. Swing and a miss. He got him. Changed the pace there with 80. Thankfully. 1-2. Chopped on the ground right side. Alvarez with a nice backhand stop. Flips to Scalzo and ends the frame. Splits much better against lefties. It's the 2-2. A called strike 3. In their history, according to the game notes, as Seamus shoots one down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. Going to take a short turn around first and hold up right there, but a knock here in the 9th. Smokies back into the 0-1 to Bowser. Called strike, and you know, PCA is one of the members of the Cub. Bowser goes down swinging, and that's the ball game.